think this sounds good. I want to hear it on the speakers because it is a little low. But I haven't amplified it.
My sense is that because we have some,
Yeah.
the sense is that it probably would be one or two a little bit lower than like when we were
Yeah.
because the choir
It's been a bounce. Yep.
yeah. So we can
Yeah, no, I need to amplify it just because right now it's not full, and if it needs to go anywhere, like that was almost max. So it needs to be bottomed down. It's better to have more headroom so that you can have it in the middle, than have it all the way at the top.
yeah.
Also, yeah, all of it sounds right. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's
Well, actually, that's a big
Well, yeah. So, yeah, and then as far as like, the hiking and all that, especially in this room. So you'll have like a couple of rows on that side.
yeah.
Yeah, we hold to that. We hold to that. And then I'm still helping you out. I have this guy now. I don't know if he's sending me a document. So I'll take Oh, I think that was fine, yeah. Well, that's really good.
So it'd be an interesting contrast.
But maybe after the service is kind of nice. Or after the. I don't know. No,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah. So, yeah. So I feel like if you remember, I don't think I did any solos at all. I was like, nah, but we could, right? But we could do something based on what you thought, like we can kind of fill in with it makes sense. I feel like obviously logically there's one we do before and then we do after the whole thing. But also if one of your songs makes sense in the middle, we can do it in the middle. I feel like we're flexible. And I don't think they're unfair as long as they get to do it. As long as we do but I haven't looked at it all. Like I don't remember well enough what we did. I don't know what to say. So basically I'll look it over all basic suggestions and then I'll give some ideas on where the choir things could go and oh, lovely. That's amazing. So again, we could very well do yeah. I like that. So, but again, we'll let me look at it first. I don't know, I'm sure it's like, they have to choose to help me out. A lot of stuff.
Amazing, Bill. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Orange County. How are we doing today? It's so nice to see you. Thank you for keeping your appointment with us this morning. My name is Tom. It's my pleasure to be the music director here, and I'd like to welcome you all in song as we sing together. So please stand and sing with me. Spirit is in this place. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Sing out. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Oh, you sound wonderful. And before you're seated, take a second and welcome your neighbor with a warm unity greeting. I know. All right, as we are getting back to our seats, let's welcome Tina to the platform. Hi, Tina.
Good morning, everybody. So nice to see you. As soon as, there you go. It's so nice to have everybody here today. And wasn't that liquid sunshine wonderful yesterday? Yes, it was so nice, and I'm glad that we have, well, drier day today so that we could all be here. That's so nice. So welcome to Unity of Orange County, and those watching us on YouTube, we are glad that you've tuned in, and thank you. And if you're ever in the neighborhood, come on in. I know some of you out there do live here in Laguna Woods, and so, come on and visit with us too. We always start our service by affirming our prayer for our church, our vision, and our mission statement. So together, our prayer for our church: God is our strength, our substance, our source, and our supply. We open our minds to divine ideas, and we are grateful for the flow of good in our ministries. And our vision statement: we are love, honoring the divine in all. And our mission statement: we awaken, inspire, and transform lives through loving kindness, education, and service. And speaking of service, I'd like to take this time to thank those that helped make this service possible. First of all, our music director, Tom Keys. Thank you, Tom, as always. Keyboard and choir director, Bill Wolf. Thank you. John Harnack is on camera today. And Waverly Reed is streaming. Our trustee today is Angie. Thank you, Angie. Our greeters today are Carol and Ellen. Thank you, Carol and Ellen. Hospitality is by the dynamic duo Sandy and Carla. Yes. Today's speaker is our beloved, we just love you so much, Reverend Ken, or today he is going by Dr. Ken. His talk title today will be Heal and Now. We're always so happy to have you here. Announcements. Our 90 Days of Gratitude Unity, today is week 7, and this week is gratitude for nature and the earth. We do have some pamphlets out in the back there for the gratitude for every day. Our quote is, "All of nature is the outpouring of divine life and substance in its beauty and order, and behold the face of God," by Charles Fillmore. So we are so excited to have our Unity of OC choir, who will be singing next Sunday. Thank you, Bill, again, as our choir director. Our choir this year, well, every year, they just get better and better and better. So we're in for a real treat. So that next Sunday, be sure that you're here. Also, next Sunday is Friendsgiving, which is right before Thanksgiving. And so next Sunday, please bring something for our potluck. We do have a sign up in the back, so let us know what you're going to bring so that we don't have 10 pies and, someone else did say that to me, and why not? Well, because you're absolutely right. Why not? But they should be 10 different types of pies, right? Not all pumpkin pie. So, we're just wanting to have a really wonderful time to be thankful for all of you, for everyone being here, and it's time for us to celebrate and fellowship. So be sure to sign up and be here. The Advent Workshop. Our Advent Workshop will be on Saturday, November the 29th, which is right after Thanksgiving. And it is based on this year's Advent booklet, With Love at Christmas, from Unity Worldwide Ministries. We will meet from 9 to 3 and we'll serve lunch. The workshop will be led by Shanice and Angie. And the suggested love offering for our workshop is $55, but there will be scholarships available for those that may be in need. Are we going to have a slide or anything? No? Yes? No?
Namaste. My name is Diane Lukic. I'm a member of the Unity of Orange County Prayer Group. Each year, the prayer group sponsors an Advent retreat to prepare us for the joy of the coming Christmas season. We have a really special retreat planned for this year. It's a one-day workshop here right in Laguna Woods in Clubhouse 5 on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 29th. And we have two great Unity facilitators. One of them is Angie Keys, and the other is Shanice Hardy. Today in this video, you'll be meeting one of the facilitators, Angie Keys, and a few of the past participants, and they'll share their personal experiences with you. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing everyone on November 29th. Now is Angie.
Hello everybody, my name's Angie Keys, and I'm so excited to be co-facilitating our Advent workshop this year. We're going to be basing our workshop off of With Love at Christmas from Unity Worldwide Ministries, and we're going to have such a fun time. I hope that you'll join us.
Hi, I'm George. I'm a longtime member of Unity, and I'm excited to be attending this year's Advent Workshop. I've been to previous ones, and they are just filled with joys and fellowship and good food and lots of opportunity to find renewal and hope and joy and goodwill, and to prepare ourselves for the Advent season and the coming of Christ. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sandy O'Connor. I've been coming to Unity of Orange County for 2 or 3 years, and I love it. It has helped me a great deal, but I think what I found out is that you really need to be involved to a certain degree to really get the benefit of Unity of Orange County. So I urge you to come to the workshop. We'll have a great deal of camaraderie, we'll have wonderful food, and we will learn more to help us be a truly spiritual person.
Okay, and we do have flyers out on the back table there, so I hope you all will attend. It's going to be fun. I think there's food involved. Okay. On Wednesday, Circle of Connecting is starting a new book on Wednesday, November the 5th, which means that they've already started, 6:30 to 8, and the book is The Tears of Things, Prophetic Wisdom for an Age of Outrage by Richard Rohr. Okay. Our minister search, we are still continuing our search for a permanent part-time minister. And our minister search team, which consists of Waverly Reed, Joseph Mayer, and myself, and we are continuously reading resumes and looking and hoping that we get the absolute perfect person coming in through our door. So if you would please, we have our center, we have our affirmation for our minister search. If you would please go along with us. Centered in Christ consciousness, we are guided to our right and perfect minister as they are guided to us. And I know that our right and perfect minister is going to be walking through that door soon. Okay, and one last, on December the 6th, from 1 to 4, Waverly and Julie will be hosting a paper craft fun day for the holidays. It'll be a fundraiser love offering, and sign-ups and more information by next week. But just mark your calendar, December the 6th. And Julie does live here in the woods, so we don't have to go far. All right. Oh, and Ellen is looking for 2 greeters for the last week of the month. And if you are interested, please see Ellen. Raise your hand, Ellen, and let her know. That would be great. And it's a good way for you to meet everybody and learn everybody's names. That's a good thing. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. All right, as we heard today, we are talking about healing, and we are talking about basically the start of that is getting centered in divine presence, or centered in your own divine presence within yourself. So today I'm really focusing my music on that idea of getting centered with divine presence. Both of the songs today, these are both by Denise Rezier, and if you know them, you're welcome to sing along. In fact, I will be inviting you to join in at the ends of the songs if you hadn't started already. So. I do invite you to take this opportunity to listen and let your mind absorb. We are one, we are one, we are all one in God. We are love, we are love, we are all the love of God. Beauty surrounds me, falling at at my feet. As I hear the calling of the Holy One in me, we are whole, we are whole, we are all the wholeness of God. We are strength, we are strength, we are all the strength of God. Beauty surrounds me, falling at my feet. As I hear the calling of the Holy One in me, we are made, we are made, we are all made of God. We are one, we are one, we are all one in God. We are one in God. Say it with me. We are one in God. We are one in God. One more time. We are one in God. We are. Thank you guys so much for singing along with me. I think you guys add an energy to that as we're affirming it together. Let us also go ahead and sing together as we get ready for the daily word in our time of meditation. This is a song for you to sing and think about as you're singing it. Hold on to it so when we get to that time of silence, you are already ready. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there, truth is there, God is there. And let's welcome Reverend Ken to the platform.
Well, good morning, dear ones. We begin this time with the lighting of our Christ candle. And today I'm going to be bringing out a concept called the Great Physician. And the Great Physician is that presence in us, that Christ presence that is the ultimate healer. So as I light this candle and we see this flame, I invite you to just focus on the light within you. That warming light, that light that illumines. Let there be light. That light that illumines, that light that strengthens, that light that guides us into whatever we seek to improve our lives, whether it be healing, whether it be prosperity, whether it be peace, whether it be kindness, all those divine attributes as already inside you. And as we witness the prayer box in front of it, where so many prayers have faithfully been put, we just acknowledge this light in each and every one of these persons or situations or experiences, bringing forth the greater light, that greater light of illumination and blessing in each of these. And so we just affirm that in faith right now. And we say, so it is. Amen. Today's daily word, coincidentally, is healing. Wonder how I figured that out. And our affirmation is, taking good care of myself supports my healing. Let's say that once together. Taking good care of myself supports my healing. And this is for Sunday, November 16th, 2025. And the text goes, sometimes it's hard to say no to friends, family, work, church, or volunteer organizations I care about and want to serve. But when I'm overextended and depleted, I don't do my best. I may put emotional, physical, or mental health at risk. Taking on too much and saying yes to every request may be a sign there's something a little bit deeper in me that's out of alignment and needs healing. And perhaps I'm feeling fear of judgment or a reluctance to disappoint somebody. I heal when I slow down. I want to say that again. I heal when I slow down. I slow down, pray, and welcome God's grace. And it may be a sign there's something deeper within me that is out of alignment and in need of healing. Perhaps I'm feeling a fear of judgment or a reluctance to disappoint somebody. I heal when I slow down, pray, and welcome God's grace. I treat myself gently, and I make time for relaxation a priority. Secure in divine love, I know when to say yes, or for my well-being, to kindly but confidently say no, not at this time. And our prayer in our scripture today comes from Psalm chapter 103, verses 2 through 3. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquity and who heals all your diseases. Let's just take that a moment, for a quick moment, as we go into a moment of silence to center ourselves, short period of meditation, taking these ideas of healing to just a period of contemplation. This is our chance to come away from the week, from the day, whatever we've been experiencing, to just simply let it go and be here, right now. And so I invite you to get comfortable in your seats if you haven't done so already. Maybe stretch out some of those aching muscles. You might want to close your eyes, or maybe leave them half closed. And then we'll focus on our breath, just taking a nice, deep, easy breath in, holding it for a moment, and letting it out. Just shh. Taking in another deeper collective breath this time. Holding it for a moment and letting it out. Maybe let a sigh or just a ah. And so at this moment, I just invite you to keep moving with your breath, just nice, relaxed, and natural, like the ocean coming in and out. Just breathing nice in and out. And with each breath, feel the thoughts in your mind, whatever you've been holding in, just begin to dissipate like the clouds in the sky. And you are left with a big, blank, blue canvas. And in that canvas, I invite you to look upon and see the bright light, almost blinding, hitting your eyes, your closed eyes, illuminating your mind's eye. Feeling the warmth of that light, that sun, on your face, gently caressing your neck, moving down your shoulders through your torso and your hips. Feeling that warmth in your entire upper body. Moving down through your legs, your feet. Maybe they're buried in some sand. Just relaxed, easy. And in this moment, and in this warmth across your whole body, picture a part of your body, maybe a part that might be sore or hurting or in pain. If not yourself, maybe somebody else that's struggling with that. Breathing in and breathing out, focusing that warmth on that part. Maybe it's not a body part, maybe it's a situation or experience. And just see that experience or that body part immersed in this light and in this warmth. And that voice that says to you, in your faith, healing is already occurring. It is well. And now I invite you to just feel the peace. Feel the peace and presence in that. That warm, radiant light. And know that it's working in and through you. And so we'll take this feeling and these ideas now into just a few short moments to reflect in silence. And as we move out of this period of silence now, I invite you to stay connected to that presence of peace, that healing warmth that you might be experiencing, that light in you. You can open your eyes when you feel ready, maybe wiggle your fingers or your toes a little bit, but hold on to that feeling, that sense of peace and presence. And as we move into the lovely contemplative music we have, hold this affirmation in your mind. God is health, and I am made in the image and likeness of God.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I can feel you in me. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I can feel you in me. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you, Bill. That was amazing. And you raise me up. You do. So thank you so much. I dropped my name tag, but my name tag, we all got name tags, I see. My name tag today is Dr. Ken. And I am a resident doctor for the great physician. So I open with a story. There was a middle-aged woman that had a heart attack. And she was sent to the hospital one day, and while on the operating table, she came very close to death. And she had the opportunity to speak with God. "Is my time up?" she asked him. "No," God answered. "You still have 40 years, 5 months, and 3 days to live." Upon recovery, the woman felt sublime. And she decided if she had so much time left to live, she might as well make the most of it. Therefore, she had a facelift, a tummy tuck, and dyed her hair before exiting the hospital. And after her tummy tuck was over, she was released from the hospital. However, while crossing the street on the way out, she was hit by a car and immediately died. When arriving in front of God, the woman asked, "I thought I had another 40 years. Why didn't you save me?" "I didn't recognize you," God replied. So are any of you fans of old movies? My wife likes Turner Classics and watches a lot of those old, 1940s and 50s. And oftentimes in the movies, they're at some kind of a party or a dance, and somebody faints. Something happens, and they're like, faints out. And someone yells, the crowd gathers around, and somebody yell out, "Is there a doctor in the house?" So these days, we're witnessing ourselves and many friends, family, institutions, beliefs, and ideals collapse from disease, distress, anxiety, distrust, anger, and stress. And all of humanity in its collective consciousness cries out in one voice, "Is there a doctor in the house?" Well, friends, today I'm here to tell you that there is a doctor in the house. Would you like to know more about this great physician? Well, this physician is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. No appointment is necessary. The physician has a comforting, warm, peaceful waiting room that refreshes and rejuvenates. This physician makes house calls, work calls, and this doc will see you wherever you're at. This physician is a master healer in all affairs of body, mind, soul, worldly, and human conditions. But this doctor does not accept insurance. Wow. The only fee for the consult and services rendered is your faith, trust, and your willingness to listen, to do what the doctor prescribes, to cooperate and act on the prescriptions and practices he gives. So, are you willing to assign this doctor as your primary care physician? Great. Now, to simply accept your referral, I invite you to get comfortable for a moment, close your eyes, and hold this affirmation in prayerful thought. You may recognize it. God is health, and I am made in the image and likeness of God. Okay, open your eyes. In our care, we also have a team of practitioners and modalities to aid the great physician, which is that light, that Christ's presence in us, to guide and provide. It was Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, co-founders of Unity, that were more than teachers. They were also healers. And they were not content to merely have ideas or even to tell others of their ideas. They took the ideas and they worked tirelessly in practicum to demonstrate in their own lives and in their own bodies. The very heart of the Unity teaching has to do with the healing of the ills of mind, body, and our affairs. Unity began with the healing of Myrtle Fillmore. Its first fruits were the healing of her friends and neighbors, accomplished by her realization that the Christ power within is what did the work. So Myrtle, in her practice and years of wisdom and her own healing, she developed 5 steps. 5 steps to heal and now. Would you like to know these 5 steps? Well, the first step in Myrtle's 5-step healing process is know the truth of you. Know the truth of you. What is that truth? You are a human being made in God's image. Your essence is divine. And that's actually our first unity principle too. Again, that affirmation is God is health. And we are made in the image and likeness of God. That presence is always in us. It never leaves. Ernest Wilson, a noted unity minister, in fact, he had a big church here in LA for a number of years, says there is only one healing power, whether we invoke it through an osteopath or a chiropractor, a dentist or a surgeon, a pill or a prayer. There is only one power that heals, and that is the power of God Almighty. And no surgeon in the world, no medicine, no physician could help us if it were not for that power and presence, which is mighty within us. The success of these agents is in their stimulation or release of the healing power that is resonant within us. Isn't that comforting to know? Years ago, last time I was in the hospital, I was laying in my hospital bed and I was racked in pain for something, I think it was in my stomach. And people were coming in and out, and nurses and doctors, and I'd just get to sleep and they'd wake me up. They'd wake me up again when I got to sleep. And my mind started racing. And you get those fearful thoughts if you've ever been in a hospital room or bed. And so I went back to that power and presence that's in me. I kept telling myself that, affirming that, thinking on that, dwelling on that. And what happened is the doctors and nurses were still coming in, poking and prodding me and doing tests and x-rays and everything else. But what I gained out of that was a sense of peace, a sense of comfort, and a sense of poise within the chaotic environs and the fearful and all that's swirling around in that area. So to do this, we can fix our undivided attention upon, like I shared with you, the Creator and our inner power for perfection. Know that God is bigger than any disease or injury. That was one of my affirmations. God is bigger than any disease and injury I face. My healing is already occurring now. Even if I can't see it or feel it, I know that in faith. So we can accept this God-given perfection despite any appearances to the contrary in our minds. So begin now to heal that portion of your mind. Begin now to think of your health in a brand new way. All right, that was the first step. The second step, notice your thoughts and actions. And in unity, that's our third principle, right? We control, we shape our reality by the power of our thinking, by the power of our mind. So we need to focus on cleansing our minds of all that worry, anxiety, frustration sometimes of dealing with medical care. Working on cleansing that. And we can keep adjusting our mind to it's like a course correction. We may have that errant thought, but we can course correct. That is not the truth of who we are. This is the truth. So keep adjusting our mind to the larger truth as Myrtle Fillmore did. I am a child of God and do not inherit sickness. That was Myrtle's go-to affirmation. And we can use that same affirmation, or we can find another one that resonates with us, that we feel that energy, that creation, that impetus, that we say, yes, I believe that. So again, the point is not to resist the fearful thoughts we have or the anxieties, but rather deny the reality and power over us. So we're not saying, sometimes in unity we get the reputation of being Pollyannish. Like, oh, we just deny it, it's not there. Well, yes, my arm is broken and I feel it. It's visibly broken. But in my mindset, I can say, my arm is broken, but my spiritual body, my whole body is whole and healed, and my arm, I'm affirming, will adjust to that. My cells, my skin, my integumentary system will all conform to that. So we affirm what is occurring. In meeting some need for the healing with aid of practical Christianity, our first object may be to simply be free of a handicap. Or we may have the opportunity of finding something much greater. To know the power that heals is far more important than making our demonstration of healing. That's a tough one to get around, because we all want to heal now, but we want to go straight for the outcome. But as we learn in unity, what the Fillmores taught us is that everything begins inward. Everything begins within. Healing is merely a manifestation of that faith we have and the exercise of that divine within us. So by centering our attention on the power that heals rather than the physical need, we will include the answer to our need and gain, and for sure, we will gain something greater. It may not be a healing of the arm, but something within us is going to be healed. The third step, use your creative power. We have the power of creation. That's one thing I loved about unity, is that we have the power to create and shape our destinies. We are co-creators with that impetus of God. Positive expectations are more likely to make us well. Has anybody heard of the placebo effect? Right? And they do these studies for years ago. They had these studies on the placebo. And so one group of people, they would give the actual drug or medication to, and the other group of people, they would give like salt pills to. And what they found was the other group of people that were getting the salt pills were healing just as much or maybe more so than the people that had the pills. And what it illustrates is that power of mind, that power of mindset, the power of our thoughts. Imagination is one of our spiritual powers. And so like the exercise we did in the meditation, we can imagine our body parts. Myrtle Fillmore had a whole exercise in her healing letters. She wrote how she did it, and she was talking to each of her body parts. She would bless her colon and her stomach and express gratitude for all the things they did. She would go through each one of her body parts. And not just the one she was desiring healing from. Because our body's a system, and so when we bless the whole body and take that time, we are enacting that symbiotic effect, that communal effect of all of our body systems. So again, we have that creative power. The fourth step to remember, health is our natural state. Let's say that once. Health is my natural state. You were created perfect, whole, and complete. And your body naturally returns to balance. And I'm not talking about physical bodies. Obviously, we have people that are born in different shapes and sizes and everything else. But what I'm talking about is that spiritual body, that Christ body. So we have a perfect spiritual body in us, even though our body doesn't necessarily reflect that. But if we enact it and we focus on that when we're wanting healing of something, magical things occur. So in our prayers, we can focus on that divine pattern of wholeness. And lastly, the fifth step, realize oneness. If you are truly an expression of the divine, and if you keep your thoughts focused on the infinite within you, and if you remember that health is your natural state, then what could you be but one with all that you feel at home within the great whole and absolute good? In a quote by Ernest Wilson again, he says, true religion in the thought of unity ministers to the whole of our person, not just the spiritual or emotional nature, and not merely to mind, but to our body, mind, soul, and spirit. It's threefold healing. Everything heals together in different ways. And this is one of my favorite expressions on healing. I've carried this with me for a long time. Know that God does not heal by halves. God does not heal by halves. He's not just going to say, and I say he, God, the great it, but heals, does not just say, oh, I'm just going to heal your finger. No, when we look inside and look to that presence as our source and not the effect, we're being healed on our mental plane, our spiritual plane, as well as our physical plane. So God does not heal by halves. And again, if we don't see, if my finger's not hurting because I'm praying, and I don't see my finger getting better, I can affirm that my mindset is healing, my mind is healing, my spirit is healing. There might be something I need to learn with that. Or praying over a situation. I know I've been talking a lot about physical healing, but a situation that might need to be healed. Some forgiveness, things like that. That we can pray, but affirming again to that one light, that source, and not focusing on the outcome so much. And knowing that God has worked on the system, the whole system, not just one little part of it. So to close, unity began with a spiritual healing that was mediated through mind and by application of principles. The healing practicals and principles developed and applied by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore are just as relevant today as they were in the past. And when these principles are applied in practicum, meaning our normal everyday lives, we can bring ourselves back into alignment with our divine pattern and perfect wholeness and reap the benefits of optimal health and wellness. So, the great physician has spoken. Sometimes he speaks through the stethoscope into your ear. The great physician has spoken, "Lo, I am increasing it to health and cure, and have healed them and revealed to them the abundance of peace and of truth." So go forth, dear brothers and sisters, heal and now.
Thank you so much, Reverend Ken. What a wonderful message and what fun. All right, like I said, we're focusing on that divine centering. This is another song by Denise. I love with the heart of God within me. I sing with the voice of God within me. I rest in the peace of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I know with the mind of God within me. I pray with the faith of God within me. I trust in the power of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I am a safe and loving place, born of beauty and amazing grace. I laugh with the joy of God within me. I shine with the light of God within me. I am who I am because of God within me. Everything praises God. Everything praises God. Everything Thank you guys for joining us. It was beautiful. Let's welcome Tina back to the platform.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Reverend Ken. That was great, as always. You spoke of our unity principles, and unity does have 5 basic principles. And if we think of these every day and live by these every day, life will be great. So, see if Waverly has those slides. So we do have our 5 basic principles, and if we could say them together. God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. And 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. And 5, I do and give my best by living the truth that I know I make a difference. And we also now follow the principle of giving and receiving. And through giving and receiving, we have the privilege and honor of just handing or giving our divine love through our offering. So we're going to bless our offerings at this time. And so if you put your hands together, and our blessing is, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we always give and receive in love. So our ushers will be passing around the baskets. And our church is solely funded through your generous love offerings, and your financial support is greatly appreciated. And we don't just keep our monies here, we do share our tithes. We share with Unity Worldwide. We also support the local Unity regional unities that we have. What would they call that, Reverend Ken? What? Southwest Regional. I never can get that. I don't know why. I have a mental block with that. And of course, our 24/7 Unity Prayer. And then starting next year, we will be adding a local community that we'll be offering our donations to them as well, which will be nice. We'll be out into the community. Okay, so I do see a couple first-timers or newbies out there, and I don't want to embarrass anyone by asking you to stand up or raise your hands and all of that. No, but we love you, and we're so grateful that you are here today. So we would like to give you a blessing. So all of us together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. And please remember to fill out a visitor form so that we can have your email address so that we can send you out weekly notices. And we do not sell your emails to anybody, trust me. And we just like to keep you informed. Okay, let's see. We're going to bring our offerings up. So Reverend Ken, if you would please bless our offerings.
We just take a moment and we give thanks right now for all these gifts, not only these financial gifts that are in the basket, but also all those of time, talent, and treasure for this loving community, knowing that we are in the flow of God's good and that we cannot outgive God, and that all we give returns in magnificent and magnanimous blessing. I think that's a word. It's a Ken word. But you get the idea. So we just appreciate these gifts right now, and we send them forth in that flow of good blessing like a boomerang returning to us, and we give thanks for all. Amen.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a wonderful, blessed week. And we'll see you on Sunday, next Friendsgiving Sunday. Remember, wear your elastic-waisted pants so you can get ready for Thanksgiving. All right. So if we could all please stand for our peace song.
Yes, as we wrap up the service, let's stand and join hands. We will sing the peace song and then our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. All together? Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
God.